Hello Aries, welcome back to my channel. This is a combined weekly horoscope, okay, as well as full moon in eclipse and Sagittarius reading, okay. I'm going to combine both of this together. I'm doing just one spread for it, okay. So this is a weekly horoscope for you and a tarot reading. Aries, for sun, moon and rising, this week is of May, the last week is going to be a really a potent week for all the signs, okay, especially for mutable than cardinal, okay. Aries, you're a cardinal sign, so this week we are having three major events. One is the first one is like moon and Saturn conjunction, which is not that it can have influence on your emotions, okay. And the second thing is on Wednesday, full moon eclipse in Sagittarius. That is one of the important things. And then Mercury is moving into Cancer at the end of the week, so this week is a little bit and we also have Jupiter squiring the eclipse, okay. The sun and moon is squiring Jupiter during this eclipse, so which is also kind of, we have to be a little bit under control as well as we have to be cautious. We have to be open-minded. It's better to relax and see what the universe brings than go and take action unless or until your intuition guides you, okay. So this eclipse is happening in Sagittarius, okay. Sagittarius is the ninth house of the zodiac sign, and it's also your ninth house, okay. So ninth house is kind of all about your ability to be adventurous, ability to be open-minded, to take risks, to understand people, understand your situation from another's perspective. So that's a lot of complicated energy. But for me, the 3, 6, 9 houses are very good houses, okay. So you don't have to worry too much about what kind of damage it's going to do. It's not going to do that much. And since you're a cardinal sign, okay, we can easily adapt to change, okay. Cardinal signs and mutable signs signs can adapt to changes and surprises and shocks easily than the fixed signs, okay. So this full moon in Sagittarius is kind of having maybe if we were a little bit boredom, or if we have a lot of routines where we were doing the same thing, monotonous work for a long time, this shakeup is needed for the whole global humanity, okay. We need it. So but it is better to think through, Aries, before jumping into action during this eclipse, okay. And also if you have an opportunity to travel or join a class or join a course during this, okay, I always say that eclipses at 1 week before or 1 week after, or minimum of 3 days, okay. And also during the eclipse, you do not have to make any major decisions. Do not make any major decisions during the eclipse. Give it a day or two before you do anything regarding to the opportunity that presents yourself to you, okay, during this time, okay. If there is a chance for you to travel, pause. Do not travel during the eclipse season. Travel after 1 or 2 days after the eclipse. And also if you're thinking some kind of long-term situations or long-term goals, or if you're having some issues with your father, or any kind of opportunities that present in these matters, okay, that is related to your ninth house, okay, be cautious and also better think before you act, okay. I'll suggest all the signs to not act during this week, okay. You need to wait for the opportunity that presents itself, okay. And it can be good, because even though sun and moon is squiring Jupiter in Pisces, which Jupiter just entered Pisces, okay, it's going to be just a week into its own sign, so it's going to be really powerful. But Jupiter is not considered a malefic, it's always a benefic. So benefic planets give us a lot of good luck. So this could be a surprise tour, a short trip, or some kind of visions that just happen to you because of this Jupiter luck, okay. It's going to be a little more easier for most of the signs than the mutable signs, okay. So cardinal and fixed are actually not going to feel it that much this eclipse. The mutable is going to be affected a lot, okay. And also one more thing is Mercury is entering into Cancer, okay. Mercury is not a good placement for Cancer. because Cancer is all about emotions and Mercury is all about logic. Okay, it's a balance between giving into your emotions as well as being logical about it. Okay, so we are going to be into an emotion ocean at the end of the week. Okay, we'll start feeling this Mercury in Cancer. Okay, so you have to be you have to also take care of your dreams, words and thoughts right now. You have to be open minded. You have to be you have to have a discernment between what's true and what's illusion. Okay, and if you're having some kind of dreams or some kind of thoughts, pause, take note of it, journal it instead of acting on it. And if you feel a little bit emotionally vulnerable, I ask you to write it than taking it out on other people and causing a chaos during this time, because Mercury can be a little bit verbal, and emotional vulnerability can lead to arguments that are heavily emotional driven. Okay, so try to be logical and have a balance between this and that. Okay, so I hope this week you're gonna get some kind of good surprising energy in your 9th house Aries. Okay, so I'm gonna do a Celtic spread today. Okay, I'm gonna do 11 card spread, and I'll be pulling out one energy card for you from this moon energy oracle at the end of the reading. Okay, and I'll be using my Lightseers Tarot. Okay, I'll be using my Lightseers Tarot for the main spread here, and I'll be clarifying with the Rider-Waite. Okay, so before we begin, let's see. So this is kind of, I've shuffled it. It's a new deck. Okay, new deck in the sense newly charged deck. So and also, if you are a tarot reader like me and if you are into crystals and something, do not charge your cards or your crystals during this full moon. Okay, it's not good because eclipse is all about negative energy. So you may all these have a lot of power to attract energies into your life. Okay, so if you are if you have the habit of charging your crystals during this full moon, do not do it. Refrain from it during this eclipse. It's not advisable. Okay, so let's begin. For Aries, Sun, Moon and Rising, the weekly horoscope. Okay, I'm gonna cover career, love, finance, everything. Okay, it can be anything. Okay, some people will have a love dominated reading, or even a career dominated reading, or even financial dominated reading. Okay, I'll be covering everything with this Celtic spread. Okay, so okay, I think we are ready to do it. Okay, the 5 of Pentacles is the overall energy for you. This is my 11th card. Okay, I'll tell you. So this is the overall energy. So I'm gonna pick with the wheel here. Wow, that's like a destined breakup, or destined feels like a breakup, or feels like financial trouble. Okay, so let's start. So this is the first card. Okay, 8 of Pentacles is the first card for you. Okay, and this could be you, or this could be yourself. Okay, you could be feeling like that. The obstacle is the Hanged Man. Obstacle is the Hanged Man. The foundation is the 3 of Wands. Foundation is the 3 of Wands. The past is the King of Swords. Okay, the crowning energy is the King of Pentacles. Okay, and 10 of Pentacles in reversed is your current energy. Okay, how do you see yourself? You see yourself as the Page of Wands reversed. Okay, and it's what's in your environment. 4 of Wands reversed is in your environment. Okay, and what's your hopes and fears? The Empress reversed is your hopes and fears, and your outcome is the 6 of Swords reversed. Can you see all the cards here? Yep, I think you can. So so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11th card is my overall energy card here. Okay, the wheel is just at the back of the card deck here. Okay, it need not be here, but since it's a major arcana, I'm going to keep it a little bit in the reading for you. Okay, so based on this, I think you could be going through some kind of difficulties in finances. Okay, Okay, there could be a breakup, or there could be an argument over a house, a marriage, because that's in your environment. Okay, so Four of Wands in the environment reverse is about a breakup. Okay, it could be about financial troubles or property discussions. Okay, you could be having legal troubles here. Okay, maybe if you're married, Aries, okay, the Empress is in reverse. Okay, if you're married, or if you're having issues with your spouse right now. Okay, you could be even pregnant right now. Maybe you're ready to commit, or someone you want to commit to someone, or being coming out of situations. Okay, because of monetary issues right now. Maybe you do not work right now, you want someone to support you. Maybe you have difficulties with two partners here. Okay, the King of Swords here, the King of Pentacles. Okay, and or you could also be that you could be having conversations right now with siblings. Okay, if you are a mother, Aries, okay, you could have problems with two sons. Okay, it could be anything. And the Page of Wands reversed is maybe you could have got some communication difficulties right now. Maybe you thought that you could start something new, or you have a potent opportunity to move in with someone, or get married, or have a stable life with someone. It's not happening. With the Ten of Pentacles reversed, definitely it's a breakup. Okay, it could be because of a third party, I don't know. Only the Three of Wands and the Empress is also a 3 card, so I don't know if it is a third party, but we'll get into it. I'm going to cover the general everything, and if there is a third party situation, I'll focus on it. Okay, the Ten of Pentacles reverse could also mean that there's instability in finances, as well as in family relationships. Okay, you could have arguments right now over if you're splitting assets right now, if you have going through a court battle or something where you're splitting assets with people. There could be arguments. The King of Swords could also be a lawyer. Okay, you could be dealing with the legal system right now. With the Hanged Man, maybe you're waiting and thinking, dreaming about it, because here the Eight of Pentacles is more than work, is all about how much they can get. Okay, so maybe you're waiting for the contracts or the agreements to settle, so that you can know that how much money you're gonna get. Okay, even though you're losing money right now, you're still worried about the Eight of Pentacles. Maybe you thought that you worked a lot in this connection, in this partnership, or in this business, or you invested a lot of money in this household or at a home or something, and you want that to be paid here. Okay, the Three of Wands is waiting energy. Okay, this is your foundation, so you're waiting for your ships to come in, you're waiting for your profits to come in, you're waiting for people to give you what you deserve. And if you are waiting for someone to commit to you, it's not happening. Okay, or if you're having a break, I think it's more than a breakup. Okay, the Five of Pentacles is the overall energy. This is a breakup, and you're with the Ten of Pentacles reversed, and you are ending up with half of the shares here. Maybe you feel like people betrayed you, or they did not give you what you deserve. Okay, and you're worried about it. Okay, and you're afraid that this week, or this could have happened, because the Five of Pentacles is in the overall energy. And the past, you were dealing with the King of Swords, so there could have been some settlements happening legally. Okay, so let's clarify. And if I have anything else with the Six of Swords reversed, you're not moving on because you're still waiting. This is a highly waiting energy here. Okay, maybe you're waiting for someone to enter into your life, or move out of your life, or profits or something, or if you're having still some legalities to be settled down, you're still going through this energy here. Okay, so let's clarify. The Eight of Pentacles here. The Eight of Pentacles. King of Wands. Okay, so this could be about fiery energy. Okay, this could also be about this could be you also, Aries. Okay, Aries men. Okay, maybe you're focused on work right now, you're working too much, or you're ready to work on a situation, on closing out partnerships, or if you are in a legal battle here in regards to work here. Okay, maybe you're working, maybe you're trying to get your profits right now. Okay, Three of Wands again, flipped again. Okay, the Hanged Man here. Okay, so you're waiting. Okay, someone is waiting for their profits. That's what I'm getting here. I'm itching. So this is like waiting for profits, putting in the work. And Aries, you could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. Okay, for me this is an Aquarius first, Libra second, and Gemini third. Okay, for me this is Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, that is the order. And with the King of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles, either the King of Wands could have air in their chart or King of Wands could have earth in their chart, okay? Or you could be having any of it, this, okay? Maybe you are fired up, you're passionate, you're ready to work, or put in the energy right now. Maybe you're working for, if you are having a home loan to be sorted out, maybe you're heavily focused on working on ending the debts here, okay? Maybe you have to pay out for this property, or if you lost money, you're working to settle the amount, okay? That's what I'm getting here. Why is the Three of Wands here? Why is the Three of Wands here? Three of Wands for Aries. Six of Wands, yeah. I think you want to be victorious. You want to win this battle here. Maybe if it is a legal battle, you're waiting for this succession here, or this could also be ego battles. Maybe you wanted half of it and the other person is not ready to give you, or they don't have the money to. If this is a home, a selling of home, you're waiting for legality so that you can win money in this property deal also, okay? King of Swords here. King of Swords here. Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so this person could be in your past. Maybe they are trying to move on, or they offered you help. This Ace of Pentacles could also be someone helping you out financially during this crisis. Okay, this person could offer you a job, a career, or money, or they could be helping out legally, okay, for you to start a new life, to start a new business, or even get money through this financial deal or this property deal for you. Okay, the King of Pentacles here. Why is the King of Pentacles the overall crowning energy for you? So the King of Pentacles could be a Taurus, or this person is really up here, okay? So this person is worried that either they are not stable, or this breakup is, maybe this man is losing money here, okay? Maybe this person is, the other person is getting, or they are spending a lot of money on career, on legal situations here. Maybe this person is afraid that they will lose money, or even they are afraid that this property or this marriage has ended because of this person. So this person is in a nightmare situation. Why is the Ten of Pentacles in reverse? Why is the Ten of Pentacles in reverse for Aries? Ten of Pentacles reversed for Aries. Okay, the Hanged Man again with the Seven of Cups. I think this is greed. I think it's greed, okay? Maybe this Taurus or Virgo or Capricorn. That's the order I'm getting. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay, Taurus is the first energy I'm getting here, okay? So with the could be this person could have Pisces in their chart, or this person is pausing here because of greed. They do not want this. I think this person could be you, or this person could be another person here, okay? This person is having sleepless nights and anxiety over this property because someone is greedy. Okay, someone is greedy here, okay? Maybe this person is asking for a lot of money, and this person needs to work a lot to settle these things out with this person, okay? This is greed here, okay? So Page of Wands reversed. Maybe the World card, yeah, with the Ace of Wands, yeah. I think either you're starting new after closing out a cycle here, okay? With two aces here. Someone is helping you out, okay, to close the cycle with this person or with this energy and trying to move on. But the thing is, there's a financial arguments here, okay? Someone is greedy, they're waiting for the cash here, and someone is busting their energy into working a lot because they have to pay them before they leave the marriage, okay? I think this is more kind of the masculine energy that's the difficulty than the females, but the female is in reverse. So either you're out of the situation, or this is already there's a pissed off female that's doing all this because this man. I think three men are here in a difficult state right now. So let's see. The Four of Wands is in your environment, Aries. Four of Wands reversed. Why is the Four of Wands in reverse as the environment energy for Aries? And the environment, I'm getting two cards clarifications. Okay, Two of Wands and Three of Pentacles. Yeah, this could also be a business. Okay, I'm having a lot of threes, so could be a third party situation. Okay, could be a pregnancy. I don't know, I'm not getting pregnancy yet, but maybe this person is starting new out of a marriage, and they could own a business. Okay, if you had a business together with your spouse or with a partner, okay, now you have a choice to split this business as well as the house or the property or the relationship. Okay, it's heavily on finances today, Aries. Okay, this is heavily on finances. So why is the Empress in reverse here? As the hopes and fears. Okay, so this is like the High Priestess. Yeah, I think this person is out in the dark, out in the cold. Maybe this person is secretive. I have the King of Swords again at the bottom. Okay, so this person could also be out of this picture, or I'm also getting this 2 male 1 female. Okay, and maybe this woman had a relationship with 2 men and they had a business together. This, okay, I'm getting another story, a workplace romance that went wrong. Okay, 2 colleagues, 2 male colleagues fell in love with the same woman and they had a relationship with the same woman, and now because of this woman they are splitting the business, or they're splitting the work, and they're moving out of the business, out of the relationship. And but the High Priestess could be the other woman here. Okay, so let me pull one more card on the Empress here. Why is the Empress reversed here? Can you give me some more information about the Empress? The Queen of Cups here. Okay, so Queen of Cups could be a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. With the High Priestess, this is definitely a Pisces here. Okay, so sorry, I said Cancer. Okay, could be Cancer or a Pisces, not a Scorpio. So Cancer, Pisces could be the other woman here. Okay, so if you have Aries rising and Scorpio, sorry, if you have an Aries rising and you have Sun or Moon in Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, okay, this reading could resonate for you more. Okay, the Queen of Cups. Okay, maybe this woman is the other woman here. This woman could also be pregnant, or this person is the married woman. Oh, okay, that's quite new. I'm getting this the King of Swords. Okay, this is an Aquarius with Taurus in their chart, or Aquarius and Pisces Casper. Okay, and this King of Wands could also have Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus in their chart. Okay, it's kind of a three people reading here, but this is like the work colleagues. One of them could have been married. Okay, and the other person, maybe the King of Wands, could have been could have had some intimate relationship with a married woman, and now maybe this person's work is getting affected because they are being thrown out of the business, thrown out of the marriage or the organization, the group, because this person could have slept with the boss wife or the colleague's wife. Yeah, that's what I'm getting here. Okay, and maybe this person, is there a pregnancy? I don't know. So let's see. The Six of Swords in reverse. Why is the Six of Swords reversed as the outcome for Aries? Four of Swords. Yeah, currently you're contemplating. I think you're not able to see these cards here, so I'm going to keep it here this way. Can you see it now? Yeah, you can see it. Okay, so you're currently not talking, you're healing. Either Aries, if you are this woman with water in your chart, you're not talking to both these people right now. Okay, there's going to be a lot of arguments over how much one invested in the business or this property. And cycle is closing, because this is how you see yourself, as the Page of Wands reverse. So you're either trying to start new after closing out a cycle. Okay, you're ready for a new life here. Why is the Five of Pentacles the overall energy for Aries? Why is Five of Pentacles the overall energy for Aries? Four of Cups. Yeah, this is rejection. Okay, I think you're not speaking with 2 4s here. It's a done deal. Someone rejected because they found out. Okay. With the rejection card here, the first thing I told you, you could be going out legally with a spouse, breaking up, and a lawyer could be helping out you start new life by settling the money. Very simple for all the Aries that is in marriage and breaking up right now. Okay, it's like asset splitting. Okay, that much. Not like, oh, I'm not talking to you today. Not that breakup. it's a assets breakup. The second situation is a work situation where the married man got involved with a married woman, okay, got involved with another man at the same office or the same organization. The husband found out, so because of this cheating here at work, okay, a third party situation, maybe the woman is now out of this thing, and the two men are arguing because of the cheating. Okay, maybe the spouse, whoever was married to Aries, the Empress here, the Queen of Cups here, could be a King of Swords. But the King of Wands and this energy I'm getting is more kind of, this person is a different person, and this person, both of them have a rising in rising, or even somewhere they have Earth in their chart. Okay, this is like an Aquarius with Taurus, Sag, or a Leo, or an Aries, you yourself with a Taurus Capricorn. Okay, so what happens here is, now the marriage is ending. Maybe, you know what, the person who got affected with this cheating energy, okay, the King of Wands could also, for me, the King and the Queen are the third party. Okay, so because of this third party here, okay, the three of swords twice, Three of Pentacles here. Okay, so kind of a third party situation where the man whose spouse cheated is losing money in the office as well as the marriage, and that is the King of Pentacles here. Okay, so that is why this person is having sleepless nights, I think. Okay, this person is losing money financial, say legally, because they had to get out of the home, the organization, the business, and this person is also losing the property, losing the money with the spouse because of cheating. Okay, maybe the spouse separated and they are legally so this person has a lot of choices, and this person is passing with this broken family situation, broken work situation. I think the boss could be the person here, Aries. This could be you, or this could be the woman side woman, I don't know. Or you could even be the King of Wands, you could be the third party, I don't know. Because for me, I read for the signs and I generally pull out the energy where they are actually dealing with. So I think Aries, you could be the third party here, or you could be the spouse that's right now cheated. The High Priestess here, you were the other woman, so you cheated, and now this person has a lot of choices here. Okay, so this is the energy for you, Aries. Okay, and with the Five of Pentacles and Four of Swords, maybe if Aries woman, if you're trying to get back to your spouse after this cheating, I don't think it's happening because they are not ready to accept it. Okay, maybe the financial consequences of splitting the assets, splitting the property, splitting the business is overwhelming right now. But still, this person wants to close the cycle with you, or you want the cycle to be closed and start new. They are not ready to get back to you. Okay, this is currently a divinely destined breakup here. Okay, someone is rejecting you, breaking up with you, you're losing money, you're feeling like you cheated, and now your whole world is collapsing. Okay, that's what I'm getting, but it's destined to happen. If this person is not accepting you back, with two aces here, they're focused on moving on. Okay, so I hope this week you're going to be a little bit cautious. And one more, I'm going to pull one card for you. So what is the energy? Full moon in Sag eclipse for you. Okay, what will be the moon energy? What you need to focus on? Let's focus. Magician and the Mirror. Okay, so I think you need to be cautious of what you're manifesting, what you're wishing for, what you're dreaming of, and also if you think that you can cheat with people and the other person needs to accept you because it was a mistake, reflect it back. Okay, reflect it again, because maybe that person cheats on someone. Will you accept it? Will you accept the same kind of behavior when the other person does that to you? Will you do that? Okay, this is time for reflection for you. Okay, so whatever you think that the other person needs to do, try to put the energy back on you. That is the mirror here. Okay, if that person is not forgiving you and you want them to forgive, ask them, will you forgive them if they did the same thing to you? Okay, we will be ready to say that we need a second chance, or we deserve this. Sometimes we don't deserve a second chance or a second round with this person, because we have learned the lesson. We are no more that person. We need to understand what we are ready to manifest. Is manifesting a new life, a new behavior, a new type of relationship better than going to the same mirror kind of energy where you do this thing and the same person does that to you, and you're being forced to do and forgive them again and again, and or ask for forgiveness again and again. So you have a choice here, Iris. Okay, this new moon. I hope this reading resonated with you. Okay, and we'll meet in June. Okay, thank you.